So this was one of the series that I didn't really review, but I did watch, and as I was watching, I was completely shocked at how good the last episode was. So that's what really inspired me to make this video. So going over the episode, the first thing I want to talk about was Idvia, or I believe that's how you pronounce her name. So she turned out alive. We have, I have a lot of questions regarding that, like, because it was kind of confirmed, like, we did see a dead body, her dead body, and so I have a lot of questions around that, like, and she said the way that, she's here is because of the evil god or something. So I just wonder, like, how or when did they meet, and how did he acquire, or how did she acquire, to be revived? So a lot of questions around that. The next one is that after he deals with, not deals with Irvia, but they both, Irvia, you saw she retreats, saying next time, and after that whole ordeal, he goes back to his farm where he he meets his friend Troy again. And there he asks this question like, "Oh, do you remember, like, when we were young, we explored this cave, and did we like encounter something?" Because Al has some memories of encountering something in that cave, and you could tell that Troy was obviously lying and saying that, "Oh no, you pretty much fainted and we didn't know what to do, so you probably hallucinated." So that makes me wonder everything about Troy, like, why is he like that? He clearly remembers it. Like, you saw his facial expression when he heard Al say, "Oh, do you remember when we went to a cave, you saw this face?" And his lying, he knows more than what he's saying. And I wonder why he's lying, and what, and if he actually does know the evil god. And when Al invites him, he says no, he can't, or he kind of declines it. But as Al's leaving, we see Al leave, and we get a scene of him saying, "Even if I wanted to, I can't because I'm stuck here," or something. And I wonder, there's more questions about that, like, why is he stuck? What does he mean by that? Like, is he actually alive, or is he some kind of ghost that has, the ability to touch or feel? Like, I just wonder, like, is he not human? Like, what is he, or what's wrong with him? That's the other question. And then, I wanted to end this video, like, on, I guess, talking about the last scene. So, pretty much, Al gets back to the kingdom, and then we got a scene where the princess, she goes to change into her street clothes, and she's talking to a maid that, "Oh, you know sorry that you always have to cover for me when I'm gone," because apparently she uses the maid as her body double, so no one will be in a frenzy when the princess is not in the castle. And what I want to talk about is that maid. So, as Alice, or the princess, is leaving the castle, we see that maid with, like, as she's closing the door, we can see that she has, like, a very sadistic face on her. And then later on, we see Evia, like, on top of the castle and looking down, like, just staring in the distance while she's on top of the castle, saying, next time, just saying, next time out, and then she disappears. So my theory is that, she was actually the maid, that maid that we saw in the castle. And if what Alice said is true, that, oh, she always has that maid, covering for. I think what happened was there's two possible outcomes. One is that Ilvia is actually the maid, and she just uses her powers to disguise herself as Alice to become her body double. And that would be a problem in itself because she can easily destroy the kingdom from within if she's actually the maid. The other the other conclusion or theory I have is that she is the maid, but she uses like a transformation spell one that on her own body to make her look like the maid herself, and she uses like magic again to make a separate body double. So when she is doing like what she was doing like on top of the or when she's gone from the castle, she like can use that body double as a disguise, or not a disguise but just a plain body double, and saying that, oh, the princess is actually here and no need to uproar. Honestly, this was a pretty cool episode, and I think I never expected this series to surprise me as it did, but it clearly did, and I do believe that this show does deserve a season 2, leaving us just because it left us on like those big cliffhangers. And I'm very excited, or I really want to know what just uncover the mysteries of that show and everything. But yeah, very exciting. Overall, I really enjoyed watching this show. I know I didn't make a review on it like I usually do, but yeah, I just thought I'll make a review for the final episode because it was so dang interesting, and you know just giving you my thoughts. But yeah. Anyways, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this show. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.